Good morning to all of you. Today we are going to discuss some important topics of the chapter solid state. First, it is the formula of a compound and number of voids filled. In close packed structures, we have read about hexagonal close packed, that is HCP, and cubic close packed, that is CCP, or face centered cubic, that is FCC structures. We also know that the number of octahedral voids present in a lattice is equal to the number of close packed particles, and the number of tetrahedral voids generated is twice this number. In ionic solids, the bigger ions, that is the anions, form the close packed structure, and the smaller ions, that is the cations, occupy the voids. If the latter, that is the cations, is small enough, then the tetrahedral voids are occupied, and if bigger, then octahedral voids are occupied. In a given compound, the fraction of octahedral or tetrahedral voids that are occupied depends upon the chemical formula of the compound. Now consider one problem. A compound is formed by two elements M and N. The element N forms CCP, and atoms of M occupy one third of tetrahedral voids. What is the formula of the compound? Means we have to determine the formula of the compound, and for this, let the number of octahedral voids occupied by the element N is equal to small n. Therefore, total number of tetrahedral voids is equal to 2n. Now, element M occupies one third of tetrahedral voids. Therefore, number of tetrahedral voids occupied by M is equal to 2n into 1 by 3 is equal to 2n by 3. So the ratio of the element M and N, here it equal to 2n by 3 is to n, and it comes to be 2 is to 3. Therefore the formula of the compound will be M to N3. Other examples or problems, numerical problems are also there. Now the next topic, it is the packing efficiency. This packing efficiency means how much portion or percentage of the lattice it is filled by the constituent particles. Packing efficiency in HCP and CCP structures. HCP means hexagonal close packed and CCP means cubic close packed structures. Both types of close packing, that is HCP and CCP, are equally efficient. Now let us calculate the efficiency of packing in CCP structure. For this, let us consider this figure. It is the unit cell, and it is the cubic unit cell, and it represents the face centered cubic unit cell. And let the unit cell edge length is equal to A, and face diagonal AC, here it is the AC, is equal to B. Now in triangle ABC, it is the triangle A, B and C. In this triangle, the diagonal AC square, here it is the AC square is equal to AB square plus BC square is equal to A square plus A square is equal to 2A square, because it is the cube. So here AB is equal to also A, BC is equal to also A. Therefore B square is equal to 2A square, and therefore B is equal to root 2A. If R is the radius of the sphere, then B is equal to 4R. In this case, suppose it is the B is equal to 4R, and therefore B is equal to root 2A. Here B is equal to root 2A. Therefore A is equal to 4R by root 2, and it comes to be 2 root 2R, and the value of R can also be written here like this: R is equal to A by 2 root 2. Now in one unit cell in CCP structure, the number of spheres is equal to 4. CCP, here it is the means face centered unit cell. therefore the number of spheres here it is equal to 4. Therefore total volume of the 4 spheres is equal to 4 into 4 by 3 pi r cube, and the volume of the cube is equal to a cube because the edge length it is the a. Therefore a cube is equal to 2 root 2 r whole cube, and therefore the packing efficiency is equal to volume occupied by the 4 spheres in the unit cell divided by total volume of the unit cell multiplied by 100%. And therefore when we put the values, it comes 4 into 4 by 3 pi r cube divided by 2 root 2 r whole cube multiplied by 100%. When this one it is calculated, the value it comes to be 74%. Means in this case 74% of the space it is filled by the constituent particles. Next one, packing efficiency in body centered cubic structures. In body centered cubic unit cell we have read about that one constituent particle. Suppose if we consider it is the sphere, then one sphere is present at the body center. So here suppose this is the body centered cubic unit cell. Now let the unit cell edge length is equal to a and radius of sphere is equal to r. Suppose these are the spheres and radius of each sphere it is small r. Now in triangle EFD, here it is the EFD, b square it is the diagonal, b square is equal to a square plus a square. Here it is the b square is equal to a square plus a square, then it comes to be 2a square, therefore b is equal to root 2a. Now in triangle AFD, in this case here it is the AFD in this triangle, this C it is the diagonal, therefore c square is equal to a square plus b square. Here it is the a square plus b square, and the value of b square we have calculated, here it is the 2a square. Therefore c square is equal to a square plus 2a square, then it becomes equal to 3a square. Therefore c is equal to root 3a. Now c is equal to 4r. Here it is the c is equal to 4r, means radius of the each sphere. Here it is the r, therefore c is equal to 4r. Therefore root 3a is equal to 4r. Here c is equal to root 3a, therefore root 3a is equal to 4r, and hence a is equal to 4r by root 3, and therefore r is equal to root 3 by 4a. Now in this unit cell total number of atoms is equal to 2. Since it is the body centered cubic unit cell, therefore the total number of atoms it will be 2. Therefore total volume of the 2 atoms is equal to 2 into 4 by 3 pi r cube, and again the volume of the cube, that is this unit cell, is equal to a cube, and the value of this a we have calculated here 4r by root 3, then a cube is equal to 4r by root 3 whole cube. Therefore packing efficiency in this case is equal to volume occupied by 2 spheres in the unit cell divided by total volume of the unit cell multiplied by 100%. When we put the values, then we get 2 into 4 by 3 pi r cube divided by 4 by root 3 r whole cube into 100%. Then when it is calculated, the value it comes to be 68%. Means in this case, that is in body centered cubic structures, the space occupied by the spheres it is 68%. Next one, it is the packing efficiency in simple cubic lattice. In case of simple cubic lattice, the atoms are located only on the corners of the cube. Suppose here it is the cubic structure, and suppose this is the unit cell, simple or primitive unit cell, the atoms are at the corners only. Suppose for this phase I have shown these atoms, these 4 atoms here. Now let the edge length of the cube is equal to a. Suppose here it is the a, and the radius of each particle, suppose these are the radius, these are the particles, and radius of this, suppose it is the r. Here A is equal to 2R. It is the edge length is equal to R plus R is equal to 2R. Now the volume of the cubic unit cell is equal to A cube, and it comes to be 2R whole cube is equal to 8R cube. And since in a simple cubic unit cell the number of atom is equal to only 1, and therefore the volume of one atom is equal to 4 by 3 pi r cube, and hence the packing efficiency in this case is equal to volume of one atom divided by volume of the unit cell multiplied by 100%. When we put the values, then we get the value, it becomes equal to 52.4%. Means in this case 52.4% of the space is filled by the spheres. Another topic, it is the calculations involving unit cell dimensions. From the unit cell dimensions, it is possible to calculate the volume of the unit cell. If density of the metal is known, then mass of the atom in the unit cell can be calculated. And for this, let the edge length of a cubic unit cell is equal to A, and density of the solid substance, suppose the metal, it is the D. Molar mass of the solid substance is equal to capital M. Then volume of a unit cell is equal to A cube, because here it is, we have taken that length, it is the A, then volume it comes to be A cube. Therefore mass of one unit cell is equal to number of atoms in unit cell multiplied by mass of each atom is equal to small z into small m. Here small z is equal to the number of atoms and small m is equal to the mass of each atom. Now mass of an atom present in the unit cell, suppose here it is the small m, we have written here, this small m is equal to capital M divided by Na. Here capital M, it represents the molar mass, whereas Na, it represents the Avogadro constant. And therefore density of the unit cell D, if the density is represented by D, suppose here density we have written D, then D is equal to mass of unit cell divided by volume of unit cell. And when we put the value, we get Z into M divided by A cube. And when we put the value of this small m, here small m is equal to capital M by Na, then we get D is equal to small z into capital M divided by A cube into Na. And the final expression we get this D density is equal to small z into capital M divided by A cube into Na. From this expression, if the value of any four are known, then the fifth can be calculated or determined. The next discussion, it will be on the topic imperfections in solids. Okay, thank you, take care and have a good day.